A warrior formation for a war on foreigners, marching across South Africa's cities to warn African immigrants here that it's time to leave.
Shouldn't they be warning the white supremacists that it's time to leave?
The leaders of this march are saying that it's peaceful, but it doesn't feel peaceful. They're brandishing weapons. They're in the heart of Johannesburg's central business district, making it clear to everyone here that they do not welcome African foreign nationals.
But they're okay with the Chinese, the Europeans, and those really smelly white Afrikaner South Africans. I mean, damn.
As the city's residents navigate through hundreds of protesters, they're targeted and attacked. He just tasered him. Feels like a witch hunt. They keep pointing out people that they think may be foreign and then attacking them. We just saw a man get tasered on the side.
Are there any videos of them tasering the Elon Musk type of people?
Of this street. Are you stopping any acts of violence? Or are you just organizing the march? Even the lighter moments of this march are channeled at telling foreigners to get out. So what is fueling this aggression?
I'm unemployed. There's no employment. You can't find anything. Now we are focusing on the illegal foreign nationals. Yes, which are black Africans. That's why we are focusing on illegal foreign. Let me tell you, we go to a hospital. They are illegal foreign occupying a hospital. You go to school. They are illegal foreign.
I mean, I feel you're the black South Africans part, but aren't you killing other black Africans? I mean, the Chinese is just all up in your ish and y'all ain't doing nothing about them. What about the whites? I mean, the whites used to kill your people and put hand grenades under little children. Y'all should have been did this to them.
Members of Operation Dudula, the military name of this xenophobic movement, can be seen entering the ground of this school earlier this year, harassing parents in front of their children, who they suspect are undocumented. In other instances, they've prevented foreign nationals from accessing healthcare. High unemployment and
preventing foreign nationals from accessing healthcare. That's a damn shame.
Economic inequality has entrenched poverty in South Africa. But the country is still a refuge to Africans from across the continent, now seen by some here as unwelcome guests in a state of growing scarcity.
But the whites and the Chinese are welcomed with open arms. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that I understand the politics going on in South Africa, but what I do know is that I've never seen this scene against the white supremacist government that murdered an untold number of black people, somewhere in the millions probably. No, they had a Truth and a Reconciliation Committee letting those mofos get out of jail. I mean, the humanity. I can understand them wanting to get things tight with the unemployment and they're mad at the government and all that, but do you ever go witch hunting for the white witches, the wicked white witches? I'm just saying. I mean, I've seen them protest, meaning South Africans, black South Africans. These appear to be Zulu. I have seen them protest in white neighborhoods against government injustice and things like that, but I've never seen them hunt down the white supremacists and look to deal with them like they're doing the other Africans. Okay, what's in that bottle? Was that oil? Are they going to burn some people? That's a lot of people. Show me a video of them smacking a white man like that. Let's go back.
There is nothing peaceful about this so-called protest. Our fellow African brothers and sisters are being assaulted in the name of protesting. A few days ago, three Ethiopian men were gunned down in Johannesburg by South Africans.
If what she said is true, have you ever heard of 3 white men getting gunned down by some black South Africans?
In another incident, a Zimbabwean lady was shot down after a dispute over a small payment. In another incident, children of foreign nationals were targeted at their schools. They were singled out, shamed, and exposed to gunfire. Tell me why? Why? There is no justification whatsoever to bring violence in a space that is meant to be safe. At this point, it raises serious questions about what's really driving this.
You know, I've always wanted to visit South Africa. I heard it's cool. But are black Americans safe? Let's listen to this lady.
Oh my God, they've turned out at the streets in huge numbers, armed with stones and edged-era weapons, hunting down African immigrants who are literally in South Africa. In fact, they are doing this to expel all these immigrants out of South Africa. And a lot of Africans are literally asking, why is the South African government silent, not speaking about this xenophobic attack? Or they've literally given an indirect approval to this particular South African.
Wait, the same South African government that decided to allow the whites to share power, those people, those buck dancing coons,
Who are literally attacking their fellow Africans inside South Africa. Just for context, this particular xenophobic attack has been happening for days, whereby South Africans are literally claiming that these particular immigrants have taken part of what belongs to them, talking of their own wives in South Africa.
but the whites and the Chinese have not taken what belongs to you. This is absolutely crazy, people. Now, where are they going with it? I don't know. I've been hearing about this for a couple of weeks, a couple of days, I guess, but I haven't really checked into it until today. Just kind of started popping up on my feeds on social media. Now I'm doing a reaction video and I don't like what I see, but whatever. I asked if a South African goes to visit Nigeria or Ethiopia, what's going to happen there? Are they going to now attack the South Africans? And these are the people that we're supposed to unite with? I don't know about that.
Africa, talking of job opportunities and even businesses. And that is why South Africans want these particular immigrants to get out of their nation with immediate effect. And that is why they are literally at the streets fully armed. A lot of Africans presidents have literally condemned this particular xenophobic attack. Talking about the president of Botswana, Duma Boko, he went ahead and condemned this harshly.
And Afrophobia that you have practiced here in South Africa today. And I want to challenge you. You say Zimbabweans take your job, Nigerians take your jobs, and you march and close shops and beat up people. Tell us, after doing that, how many jobs have you created? By beating up these Nigerians, by beating up these Ghanaians, by beating up these Zimbabweans, loading them. If you load them, I have not seen anyone being loaded. No.
Are they beating up the East Indians or the Arabs? The Dutch? No? No? What about
They take jobs from you.
What about the Israelis or the Lebanese? No?
You have beaten them up, you have taken them out of the country. How many jobs have you created after that. Because the battle should be about jobs. You beat people because they took your jobs. They ran away. You close a shop that hires 5 people and say they take our jobs. After closing that jobs, how many jobs have you created? Unskilled men with no skill, none whatsoever. Say somebody took their job. The only skill they know is to drink intellis, impesu, and all of that nonsense, and want to pretend like they are revolutionary as it were. I don't want your vote if you behave like that. Take them away. If the MK wants it, give it to them. I don't want the votes that says to me, I must hate Africans for you to vote for me. I'll never do that. That I must go take an African child out of school, proud elderly person, pushing a child, an African child that looks like you. I must go to a school and push a child that looks like Obano, my child, and say, get out of school. The same way apartheid did, and push Lindiwe Zulu out of school, Lindiwe Zulu out of school, and saying, you are not worthy of education. I must repeat that. I must do that. I will never do that. You can take your votes. Let me die with my conscience very clear. I will never refuse a pregnant woman of African descent to give birth in the clinics of South Africa. Never will I do that. I did not join politics because I wanted to be anything. I joined politics because I saw the xenophobia.
Well, damn. A whole lot going on in South Africa. And I gotta say, Julius Malema is correct right here. So, do you see why the delineation thing in America is going as strong as it is? And no, we are not going door to door and assaulting black immigrants. That'll never happen over here. So these people, they have their reasons, they think, but their reasons to me look pretty cowardly. Given that your problem is the same problem that's all over Africa, whether you can see it or not. That is European and Asian colonizers. Let me see you mob up on them. You all let me know what you think. Leave your comments in the box.